I guess I have to start. Hello, everybody. We are so close to World War II. So close. That striking man,
Who, me?
Mr. Daniel Loebner. Oh, sorry. That's Mussolini. Will eventually become dictator in Italy. And so this section is going to talk about the rise of Mussolini, Hitler, and our prelude to World War II and how fascism rises in Europe.
Okay, very exciting topic here.
Sir Loebner.
So fascism is a political movement with extreme loyalty to the state, and if you don't want to be loyal, they will make you be loyal.
Exactly.
And you have to be obedient to the leader.
Like nationalism to the 10th power.
Yeah, on steroids.
Yep.
But fascists are going to make promises that get the people behind them. They're going to promise to fix the economy, punish those responsible for hard times, and bring order and national pride back. So Italy needs to get revenge for losing in the age of imperialism. Mussolini's going to take over Ethiopia. All right.
And they want to bring back Rome, like the revival of what the Roman Empire used to be like.
Mm-hmm. So extreme nationalism. There's only one political party, and that is the party of Mussolini, his fascist party. And your individual rights do not matter, just like in Maloney High School.
Exactly. Take off your earbuds. So fascism and communism are not the same thing. So some of the similarities, we said one-party rule, denying individual rights, but fascists don't want a classless society. So when we were talking about the Industrial Revolution, they actually want to fight for the workers and improve the middle class and make it, a little bit more fair for them, who are, kind of the backbone of the country.
Absolutely. The communists see all the workers worldwide as the same and in the same situation, but the fascists believe they are better than other countries and other peoples. They don't want to be the same. They want to be above.
So in Italy, super weak democratic government, couldn't fix the problems. People are rioting, hungry, all these issues. And so Mussolini founds the Fascist Party in 1919, and they wore black shirts. That was their symbol. Most of these groups have some sort of uniform. And they're going to march on Rome, and in a series of events, the king is going to put Mussolini in charge, and hoping that he would be the best bet to bring back the glory of Italy and Rome and just kick some butt.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Mussolini's nickname was Il Duce.
Ooh, the leader.
Also known as Il Provolone, the big cheese.
The big cheese.
Mussolini's going to abolish democracy. No political parties are allowed, except, of course, his own fascist party.
Of course.
Has a secret police, extreme censorship, and people are not allowed to go on strikes. So it's all about having complete control.
Yep. Whip you guys back into shape.
And you might not have heard of this next guy, Adolf Hitler.
Adolf?
What did Hitler want to be before?
An artist, actually.
Artist.
And he was a soldier during World War I.
He was.
He actually was, you have it there, awarded some medals of bravery.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to join the Nazi Party in 1919, and he was really good at organization and also public speaking. Yep. And he's going to rise up among the Nazis and become Der Führer, the leader.
I think many people think he founded the Nazi Party, but it already existed. They actually chose him and recruited him for some of his skills. So.
Absolutely. Well, let's look at his artwork first.
Oh, how lovely. That looks like a place in Germany.
Just imagine if he got into art school, how different the world may have been. Yeah.
Or what if he was injured in the war and then didn't want to?
He was injured, but he was recovered from his injuries.
I meant terribly.
Oh, gotcha.
Really took a toll and hung out with his dog for the rest of his life.
So Hitler's got some skills.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, so 1923, the Nazis were unhappy with their democratic government that was in place, the same government that signed the Treaty of Versailles and put Germany in such a bad position. So they decided, let's overthrow the government.
Which could be considered treason, right?
Yeah,
Going against the government, yeah.
And they were in a beer hall when they decided to overthrow it. Alcohol may have been a factor.
Yeah.
But
not good things happen when you're under the influence, guys.
Drugs are bad, okay. So Hitler is going to be sentenced to jail for 5 years, but he only serves 9 months. But in jail, he doesn't just lift weights. He writes a book.
Mein Kampf.
What does that mean?
My struggle. What's your struggle, Mr. Loebner?
My receding hairline. Damn it.
So Hitler's book was not about his looks, but it was more about outlining his beliefs and goals for Germany. Lebensraum, wanting more space, bringing all ethnic Germans together under one country, which could include taking back over Poland, and expressing his belief in a master race, or the Aryans, and eliminating anybody who did not fit in. And it wasn't just Jews, Slavs, Gypsies, the handicapped, who else? I'm trying to think of other
homosexuals,
homosexuals targeted, and were put in pretty bad spots under Hitler.
Yeah. Other groups as well. We have the Jehovah's Witnesses were targeted, and mentally ill, and communists, and anybody that went against the government in general. So by 1932, the Nazis were the largest political party, and Hitler is going to be elected chancellor. So he actually comes to power legitimately.
Yeah, and when he got arrested, he had sort of changed, I think, his idea about like going in so violently. And the Nazi Party was elected into their parliament. And once they were in, they got Hitler in. And then once Hitler was in, just kind of moved up the ranks there.
And then they're going to slowly eliminate their competition, any threats. The Nazis will burn down their own Reichstag building where the laws were made. Blame the communists, of course. Hitler asked for emergency powers, just needs it for a year to restore order, and they give it to him, and in that year he's going to continue to make himself stronger. He has two secret police, the SS and the SA, or the Gestapo, who would terrify citizens and make people submit.
They're also called stormtroopers. Any Star Wars fans out there?
That's right. Yeah. May the 4th coming up.
Yep.
So Germany will become a totalitarian state, and once the president, Paul von Hindenburg, dies of natural causes, Hitler will be the only one at the top.
And his use of propaganda, press, radio, monitoring radio or on telecommunication lines, probably reading people's mail, burning books, writing his own curriculums for schools, churches forbidden to criticize, and again, think about, these youth groups, like Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts on a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah. So starting with the kids young to get to force them into the Nazi ways. They learn it quickly at a young age, and then they'll grow up to be good Nazis. That's the idea.
Under Stalin, I remember him saying that women were super important because they had some rights, but they also maintained the household and raised the future generation. So women were looked upon as, being like almost like the mothers of the country because they were literally, raising the future. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, strong anti-Semitism, hatred of Jewish people, and Hitler's going to blame the Jews for all of the problems in Germany. Okay, so that concludes our section. We will be back on section 4 to talk more Hitler and Italy and Japan and all kinds of interesting things.